All right.
Hi, my name is Roma Walt. I'm the CEO and founder of Vitelle. At Vitelle, we create female longevity protocols based on the female body that are data-driven and AI augmented. I'm a sports scientist, a former pro athlete. I am also a geriatric mom, and I fall within the group of 60 million women in the US who are currently dealing with the symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. We either have to navigate a very fragmented healthcare system that to address 100 symptoms of this time period, which is very time consuming, or we can spend up to $2,000 a year on trial and error of holistic care. 75% of us don't get the adequate care that they need. At Vitelle, we're changing that. We're closing the care gap through insights, automation, and prediction, really bringing together everything that is in the landscape right now, but none of these individual players are doing a particularly good job. We have a user-facing app, which you can see here, which we're rolling out through a B2C subscription and then building out B2B revenue. We also have a B2B platform that is a remote monitoring platform where we can look at symptom correlations for the individual, but also overlaying different data sets, which then helps us create predictive care, alert systems, and multidisciplinary support. Essentially, imagine the product as a health coach, a sleep consultant, a mindfulness supporter, nutritionist, and personal trainer all rolled into one for women as they age. Our first demographic are geriatric moms because they are the ones that enter the perfect storm of postpartum and perimenopause. And some of the highlights from our go-to-market right now is that we launched our first pilot and concluded it. Lowest daily engagement was 83%. We saw women check in with the app up to 4 times a day and click off, check off 7 daily health goals, which is great
How many?
adherence to protocols.
That was how many people?
That was only 20 people,
Okay.
but we have 10 more pilots in the pipeline. My team is a combination of very hands-on experts that I talk to via text message every week, and then a team that comprises really great people in product, tech, exited founder who's just rolling up her sleeve and doing everything she can, branding, messaging, and marketing.
Is everybody full
And
time
with
there?
no, not yet. People are fractional.
Okay.
People are fractional, but people are going to stay on and grow with the company as we go from this round into everything beyond. With this round, we're going after product market fit. We were also just approached to do research with the Buck Institute to actually use that technology to influence women's health research. We're aiming to reach 2,000 trialed users, women, by the end of July. And with that, we're then identifying our strategy post go-to-market, which is B2C into B2B.
Thank you. So question, um,
Mhm,
what's the trigger for this? Like when I'm like in New York City and I want to get
mhm.
from A to B, like that's a trigger for me to like reach for Uber.
Yeah.
Like what's the trigger for this?
It's the mental load. Women are overwhelmed. You know, you mentioned in your video that you have 3 boys by now. The
Hmm.
person who gave birth to them is juggling changes in her professional life, her partnerships, parenthood, and all of that happens later in life now. So women over 40 are the only demographic where birth rates are going up, and women from the age of 34, 35 are considered higher risk. It's also, we now know that the female body changes physiologically in our mid 30s. So we can talk about big, scary symptoms like hot flashes, but bone mineral density loss and muscle loss actually happens in our 30s, and it's starting to affect women subtly from that moment. And so, you know, your body starts changing, your mind starts changing, your life starts changing. And what we hear from women as a hook is, please take care of it for me and just organize my health for me, both on the holistic side at home and then how it integrates with my clinical care.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, interesting. So, I think the thing that I don't know, concerned about is a strong word, but it's like when I'm mentally overwhelmed, I've got
Hmm.
like a lot of things that compete for my attention in that moment. Like sometimes I pray, like sometimes I get ice
Yeah,
cream, like sometimes I go for a run, sometimes I just go on the computer. And so it
yeah,
sounds like you're competing with like a lot of different things like Netflix, social media, and the like. So what I want to do is I just don't know how to like assess this because I'm not a woman in
hmm,
this situation. So I want to share this with some women who are and get
yeah.
their take. But it's a cool pitch though.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't understand the market, or the problem,
Yeah.
rightfully so.
So think of it, if you are active right now, you're exercising X number of times a week, but then
Yeah,
let's say
every
you
day.
had a child and you don't know where to start again, and at the same time you're having weird symptoms like brain fog and other things that happen, it's like, who's going to tell you where to start? Like, you want to be more clear, you want to be work on your cognitive health. We
Yeah,
know we can affect that through mindfulness, but how do you do that in 5 minutes a day and not going to a full meditation class? When should you start exercising again and maybe do it bite size so it's not too much? Sleep, like if you haven't slept because you have young children, how do you optimize your sleep without becoming a
yeah,
full-blown biohacker? So it's
yeah.
these things, and the AI then adapts these protocols on a week-to-week basis or based on how your menstrual cycle is changing, because we know that that again influences your health.
Okay, that's so helpful. I've got to talk to another founder, but I'm going to post
Yeah,
this on the podcast if you're cool with it, and put a
sure.
call out to the community, like DM me
Okay.
if they get this
Yeah,
problem, and then we'll go from there.
amazing. I can send you
All
the
right.
deck if you want.
Yeah, please email that to me. That'd be great. Thank you
I
so
will.
much.
Okay, thanks, Chiedo.
All right, bye. If you're listening, raising pre-seed or seed capital, and think you have the perfect pitch, hit me up at rocktown.vc and know that our convo is only on the podcast if you want it to be. Take 90 seconds, send me your elevator pitch, and anything could happen. Later. Peace.